too, Skinny? Darla? Face-breaking time! Die on me! And... Blind! Fire for a dust-up!
Hey.
Sir?
So I got a question. Why the hell would anyone build a vault out of a subway station? This place is like the opposite of airtight.
Because they weren't planning to use it, you moron. We used to pull this kind of con all the time back before the war. Get a bunch of union boys to work some construction job that would go nowhere. Keep everyone on payroll.
Hey! You're dead! What?
That's that! Caution, sir. I do believe... Not this time! Pining for the good old days, sir?
have no idea. Wait. Oh yeah. For that. Okay. So you need a generator.
But I can say C.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
you
Those are
doing
good.
in
You need a
there,
generator.
Valentine?
Oh, you might be able to craft a generator. You might be able to.
Keep talking, meathead. It'll give Skinny Malone more time to think about how he's gonna bump you off.
Don't give me that crap, Valentine. You know nothing, you got nothing.
Really? I saw him writing your name down in that black book of his. Lousy, cheating card shark, I think were his exact words. Then he struck the name across 3 times.
In the Black Book? But I never... Oh, no. I gotta smooth this over, fast.
Rat-a-tat-tat!
That about takes care of that.
I know who you are, but we got 3 minutes before they realize muscles for brains ain't coming back. Get this door open. You gotta hack that terminal to open up this door. Ah, my knight in shining armor. Question is, why does he come all this way? Risk life and limb? An old private eye.
I'm tracking a murderer. The bastard who shot my wife. Took my son. I don't even have a clue who he is or where he's gone.
So, you need a little angel of vengeance, huh? Well, I don't usually go after blood money, but I guess I can make an exception. I've been cooped up in here for weeks. Turns out the runaway daughter I came here to find wasn't kidnapped. She's Skinny Malone's new flame. And she's got a mean streak. Anyway, you got troubles, and I'm glad to help. But now ain't the time. Let's blow this joint. Then we'll talk. Malone's crew...
Nice.
Here used to be small time, muscled out of the old neighborhood by bigger players. Well, they found this place. Don't know what happened to the previous owners, but they're not exactly
This is
around
Vault-Tec
the
interview number 03 for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Benjamin Beasley. Mr. Beasley, as Overseer of Vault 114, how would you settle a disagreement between two of your Vault residents?
Well, I would obviously take it through the proper channels, assuming neither of their requests were against the law, of course. This is, of course, assuming that the conflict had already gone through all the other members of the Vault's Residence Council that I plan on organizing.
Vault Residence Council, you say?
Yes, of course. People need government. They yearn for it. I think it's a civic duty of every red-blooded American patriot to serve the...
Yes, I think we have everything we need here. Thank you for your time.
Oh, already? Well, I look forward to hearing from you soon.
Yes, I'm sure you will. Please make sure to fill out your non-disclosure agreement on your way out. This is Vault-Tec interview number 21 for the position of Overseer for Vault 114. Interview subject, Kimberly Weiss. Hello, Mrs. Weiss.
How do you do? And may I just say what an honor it is to even be considered for the position of Overseer. Ever since I was a little girl in mock government, I dreamed that one day I would have the opportunity to lead a community to greatness. My teachers all told me I had leadership potential, and without my guidance as student council vice president, those bake sales surely would have failed. Just the thought of being able to organize and run this small group, to show them a better way, to lead them to a future so bright that they...
My goodness. Looks like we're out of time.
What? We just started!
Yes, yes. Thank you. If you could just send the next candidate in as you leave.
Oh, of course. Did I mention I was head of my debate team?
I'm sure you did. Thank you. This is Vault-Tec interview number 87. Overseer for Vault 114. The candidate has refused to give his real name and has only provided the name... the Soup Can Harry?
That's right. I ain't telling you nothing. My name is the name I call myself, not the rank and number the government brands on me. No, sir.
Fascinating. Mr. Soup Can, would you mind telling me why you're distrustful of the government?
I've seen what they do. Come up the works with red tape and bureaucracy, take every hard-earned cent and use it to fund their Illuminati, Freemason sex parties. I'm a free man. I should be able to live as I see fit. My taxes pay for them streets and alleys and dumpsters. I'll sleep where I want.
Sir, according to this, you haven't paid taxes in many years.
I seen the back of them Abraxo boxes. Not for consumption? Don't you tell me what to do. I'll eat what I want.
Sir, you may just be the perfect candidate. How would you like to be the new overseer for Vault 114?
I ain't wearing no goddamn tie. Or pants.
Got it.
We won't be stopped by a little thing like a mock, will we, sir? Oh, la-di-da-di-da-di-diddy-dumpling. Hold up. I hear some of them coming. There they are. How do you want to play this?
His only job is to check on the prisoner.
Hey,
Why
Codsworth.
does that take so long?
Another is already in the works.
Dino, quit razzing
Hey,
around
Valentine.
till they get
Help
down.
me get out of here.
Where the
I'll
heck
help
is
you.
he? Who's there?
You and Valentine are both dead.
You really want this? Yeah! I think everyone's still alive. Hard and loud, huh? Well, it gets the job done. Bad for whoever cleans up the floors. This door's on the fritz. Let me see if I can get it open. Almost got it. There we are. Hell of a lot easier to do when the lock isn't on the other side.
Face breaking time!
Got him!
Hell yeah.
They're gone far. What else you got?
Scratch one off the list. Ran off.
If only so much
Nice.
civilization may not have followed so far.
More stairs? Who built this damn vault? A fitness instructor? Anyone you walk away from.
Sir, pick anything good? You can hide. From me, no such luck, I'm afraid.
Skinny Malone and the rest of his boys are waiting for us somewhere. The name's, ironic, but don't let that fool you. He's dangerous. Another locked door. Shouldn't be too hard.
Don't have the key.
Okay, I got it. But I hear big fat footsteps on the other side. Once we step through this door, get ready for anything.
Nicky, what are you doing? You come into my house, shoot up my guys? You have any idea how much this is gonna set me back?
I wouldn't be here if it weren't for your two-timing dame, Skinny. You ought to tell her to write home more often.
Oh, poor little Valentine. Ashamed you got beat up by a girl? I'll just run back home to Daddy, shall I?
Should've left it alone, Nicky. This ain't the old neighborhood. In this vault, I'm king of the castle, you hear me? And I ain't letting some private dick shut us down now that I finally got a good thing going.
I told you we should have just killed him! But then you had to get all sentimental. All that stupid crap about the old times.
Darla, I'm handling this. Skinny Malone's always got things under control.
Oh, yeah? Then what's this guy doing here, huh?
Uh-huh. Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, and I just might let you go.
Wow. You're a bad boy, ain't you? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You...
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, and I just might let you go.
Wow. You're a bad boy, ain't you? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
Lighter or heavy with all those holes in it? Well, the bullets probably add a few hours. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. It's going to be an awkward conversation with...
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, and I just...
Wow. Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us.
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, and I just might let you go.
Wow. You're a bad boy, ain't you? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
What are you lighter or heavier with all those holes? Fritz, here's to all the old days. Be an awkward conversation with Darla's parents when I tell them their daughter bit the big one. Well, at least the case is closed. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, and I just might let you go.
Wow. You're a bad boy, ain't you? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
Skinny's no good for you, Darla. You put a bullet in him, and I just might let you go.
Wow. You're a bad boy, ain't you? Sorry, babe. But this is the end for us. And for you.
You double-crossing Maul. Teach me to fall for a great set of legs.
So much for Skinny Malone. Lighter or heavier with all those holes in it? And the bullets probably add a few ounces. Good night, sweet prince. Here's to all the old days. Let's get out of here. There's a service ladder that should take us right to the surface.
Nick.
Are you ready to talk? How do you know to find...
I have my ways.
Really? Huh. Well, I'm glad those ways included shooting down mobsters. Now, you mentioned something about tracking...
Uh-huh.
I want you to come to my office and
I'll meet you there.
see you in Diamond City.
Uh-huh.
This better be an emergency.
Facial reconstruction? What's that?
It's Doc Crocker's specialty. If you're interested, talk to him about it. Just head through the door with our logo on it. Now, if you have an actual medical problem, speak up.
Gonna pass.
Fine.
ChemICare cares about you. All your medicinal needs.
Don't think I can pick this. Doc.
Let's get you examined right away. Time is not on the side of the surgeon.
So what kind of treatments are...
Bandaging wounds and cleaning radiation exposure are the most common things you outsiders usually ask for. That and kicking a chem habit.
I need some supplies.
I suppose I could spare some stim packs.
Hairstyles from across the Commonwealth. Around here, we call your haircut the Scav Special. Little flecks of blood, give it the personal touch. You should think about getting a trim.
Sounds good.
Let's get to it. Don't mind my ma. She's always a little bit cranky. It's just fun.
John.
We got hairstyles for days. Weeks, even.
Yeah, all right.
All right, take a seat.
Extra, extra. Is your neighbor really human? We have the exclusive.
What is it?
If you're looking for a haircut, the salon's open in the morning.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
何にしますか?
Snip, snip, and bam, you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
Let's get to it. For your hair,
Prescriptions filled. High quality chems right here.
No skull in the league can withstand a swatter.
You?
Ellie? Are you here?
Nick? Oh, God. It's really you.
Well, it's hard to mistake this mug for anyone else.
You keep laughing at death. Someday, death's gonna laugh back.
Not as long as I got a few friends to back me up.
You saved Nick, this agency, and my job. Thank you.
Hey, happy to do it.
Yeah? Go diving into scary pre-war ruins all the time then, do ya? Here, every cap we agreed to for finding him. You know, if you're looking for work and don't mind putting on the detective hat, Nick sure could use a new partner.
Whoa. One case at a time, Ellie. Our new friend needs our help first. All right, let's get down to business. Take a seat. Make yourself comfortable. When you're trying to find someone who's gone missing, the devil is in the details. Tell me everything you can, no matter how painful it might be.
We were in a vault when it happened. Vault 111. It was some kind of cryo facility.
You were on ice, huh? More importantly, you were underground, sealed up. It's a lot of obstacles to get through just to take one person. What else can you tell me?
There was a man and a woman. They didn't say much. But I remember they called me the backup.
So we're talking a small team. Professionals. The kind that know to keep their lips tight when they're on the job. Not sure what the backup means, though. Anything else you remember?
My wife was murdered. She was trying to keep them from taking Sean, and they just...
It's okay. You don't need to say anything more.
So, we're talking about a group of cold-hearted killers, but they waited until something went wrong to resort to violence. Anything else you remember?
We're looking for my son, Sean. He's less than a year old. Why would anyone take him?
Good question. Why your family in particular? And why an infant? Someone would be taking on all of his care, and a baby needs a lot of it. Well, that confirms it. This isn't a random kidnapping. Whoever took your kid had an agenda. There's a lot of groups in the Commonwealth that take people.
Sure. So you think this institute is responsible?
Well, they're the boogeymen of the Commonwealth. Something goes wrong, everyone. Easy to see why. Those early model synths of theirs strip whole towns for parts, killing everything in their way. Then you got the newer models, good as human, that infiltrate cities and pull strings from the shadows. Worst of all, no one knows why they do it, what their plan is, or where they are. Not even me. And I'm a synth myself. A discarded prototype, anyway.
You're a prototype?
As far as I know. Never seen any other synth like myself. There's the older ones that are dumb as rocks and all metal, and there's the newer ones that are almost human. I'm somewhere in between.
Either way, I need to...
You're right. Speculate.
The woman was dressed in, I think it was a kind of hazard suit. The man had some sort of metal brace on his arm.
Maybe some kind of improvised armor? A lot of hired guns do that to look tough. The hazard suit is interesting. Not many mercs can afford something that fancy. What else do you remember about them?
One of them came right up to me. Bald head. Scar across his left eye.
Wait. It couldn't be. You didn't hear the name Kellogg at all, did you?
I might have. Everything was foggy.
It's way too big of a coincidence. Ellie, what notes do we have about the Kellogg?
The description matches. Bald head, scar, reputation for dangerous mercenary work, but no one knows who his employer is.
And he bought a house here in town, right? And he had a kid.
Yeah, that's right. The house in the abandoned West Stand.
You said he lives here?
They both vanished a while back, if I'm remembering right. But that house is... Let's you and I take a...
Security doesn't really go...
I always... didn't want Ellie to hear this, but I think you should know. Everything I dug up about Kellogg before his disappearance, bad news. He's more than just a mercenary. He's a professional. Quick, clean, thorough. Has no enemies, because they're all dead. Except you. 9 to 1 odds says he's our man. More than just you identifying his distinguishing features. The MO is all him as well. Leading a small team to kidnap a baby and leaving one of the parents alive for later? Not many mercs in the Commonwealth can pull that off.
Loctite. Hey, Valentine.
Give me a sec. Hold your horses. Here we are. Keep an eye out, will you? See if I can get this open. That's one heck of a lock. Something to hide, Kellogg? Why don't you give it a try?
Won't be able to pick this.
No
luck? Way I could pick this.
We'll need to find the key. See that platform in the distance? Near the city entrance? That's the elevator to the mayor's office. Why don't you go ask around there? I'll stay here and see if I can jimmy this lock.
Who's really in control of Diamond City? Read the public.
Heard you rescued Valentine.
Good work.
Most sense scare the hell out of me, Nicky. He ain't like those.
This is what I like about you, Wellingham. You know what you are. Not trying to be anything other than helpful. Not like those people down there. Lower field workers always want what they haven't earned.
Oh, an astute observation, sir. Let me just freshen your glass again.
Thank you, Wellingham. Oh, I don't object to you outsiders coming up here, but must you insist on speaking to me?
Hey there.
You belong down in the lower section of the city. It's more suitable for those lacking in ambition. Just remain quiet while you're up here. We get enough noise from the riffraff down below.
Hey there.
You really are hard to get rid of. Perhaps the direct approach. Go away.
I may have been programmed to serve, but in your case, I shall do so disdainfully. Let me know when you're ready to order.
There a problem?
No problem at all. My programming dictates that I serve all customers in the colonial. Just know that my sensors indicate that you have dangerously low levels of class for this.
Let's see what you have.
Our menu.
You bore me. That's all there is to it.
The Institute? I ain't scared of them. No, look. I swear.
Why doesn't the mayor come out of his office, huh? He's afraid of talking to the press? I bet if I said I was with the Institute, he'd come running.
You ever think maybe you could get a man's attention easier if you use softer words, honey? Maybe shout a little less?
Oh, that reminds me of this article I'm writing about the mayor's affair with a certain air-headed blonde. Oh, look who it is. What brings you to the mayor's office, huh?
What are you doing here, Piper?
Trying to find out why the mayor happens to be meeting with the same suspicious looking... Not from any settlement either. An errand boy from the Institute, maybe. After this article comes out... That's what everyone's gonna be asking.
If you are done crowding the reception area, Miss Piper, the mayor needs to make time for more responsible citizens.
I was just leaving anyway.
The mayor's receiving visitors, as long as they aren't...
Who do I talk to if I need...
If you're talking about a property that the city is... You'd have to ask the mayor directly if you want the key.
Come on. Can't you help me yourself?
And if I could, why?
Just trust me. It's important. You have my word.
Well, you do have an honest face, and it's not like there's anything important in an abandoned house. I can't believe I'm doing this, but what the hell? Here you go, honey. Now, don't do anything in that place I wouldn't do.
Geneva.
Remember, you didn't get that key from me. Now, if you're actually interested in buying a house, we have a permit.
Read all about it. Institute replaces people with machines. Are you next?
Got the key? All right. Let's take a look around. Kellogg must have left something behind. Place seems small to you? Figured a guy like Kellogg would think big. Nothing here. Did you check out that desk? I'm telling you, something's not right. Look for anything out of sorts. A switch, a button,